Good morning. That's what time of day it is for you. Conversely, good afternoon or good evening. It's all relative, as we already know. That's how most things in life are. But at least we're here now, aren't we? And that's a loaded statement in and of itself now, isn't it? So how y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. Yes, this is my channel. My name's Brian, and I'm a poet. And what do we do here? Since my name's Brian and I'm a poet, it has to be something related with poetry. Yes, it is. Yes. Sometimes I mess around with my own stuff, but not too long ago, I found this wonderful thing called music generating AI. And I plugged some of my stuff into it, and it sounded really freaking cool. So I got the idea, why don't I just plug other people's stuff in it that I can get away with? And that's what we do here. Hence the name, Classic Poetry with a Twist. That twist is we enjoy this classic as a song. Actually, two of them. I haven't heard it yet. You haven't heard it yet. So we get to hear it together, enjoy it, and we get to see what we can see. Isn't that what life's all about? And then according to YouTube, life is also about liking and subscribing and all that particular jazz. And of course, because I do stuff here that is in basically the public domain, it is all done under fair use. So, and of course, good afternoon, Irish Mark. How's it going? Hey, you'll be glad to know there's an Irish poet up for today. So, without further ado, let's see what we have in store for us this fine day. It's a Monday, though. Well, at least it wasn't a Monday like it ain't a Monday so far like last Monday. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you about it in a minute. Hey, Joe Bananas, how's it going, my friend? So, like I said, what do we have on store for today? Well, let me share this screen here. And here. All right. So, as we share this, because sharing is caring, as we all know. Up first on today's program is William Carlos Williams, someone I never thought I'd actually have on here. Portrait of a Lady. Then we coming back to D.H. Lawrence. Yes, he wrote more than smutty novels. The Bride. Then Jim Crowe Ransom. Here Lies a Lady. I guess there's a theme. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't want to go there. But yeah, Valentine's Day. Oh, who knows? And another one, The Cambridge Ladies. By E.E. Cummings. Yes, I've been single way too fucking long. Pardon my language. And then Inniskeen Road. Here's the Irish dude. Guy named Patrick Kavanagh. Inniskeen Road. July evening. And we are going to round out today with Irving Layton's Butterfly on Rock. So, my friends, what do y'all think? Are you looking forward to these as I am? Because I'm like, this is fun. You know, I like having fun because not having fun sucks. And you guys know me. I don't like shit that sucks. Unless it's supposed to. Well, I've never heard of the guy. So, yeah. So have I. I was just Before I get started, I'm going to tell you a story. Okay, this is how much of a week last week was. Okay, y'all experienced a lot of it with me, the ups and downs and ups and downs. Well, after I went and applied for my medical card, my medical MJ card on Friday. Yes, I'm getting it finally. I got home. I was freaking exhausted. I take a nap around 3:30. I wake up at like 6:20 thinking it's Saturday morning. And I have a show to do in 5 minutes that I'm totally unprepared for. Yes. Not only nuts, but sick. The world feels sick. That's the only way I can describe it. And that's one of the reasons I do this. Because to get away from the ick, yeah, it just makes the old brain itch and makes me feel dirty and not in a good way. Yeah. It's called having a little fun. All right. Sick to the back teeth, as we say. Hey, I got to remember that one. So, enough of the doom and gloomage. Let's see what we got to see here. So, I got to do this here, there, and this one here, and there. Hey, yay, it's a new one. All right, so we have the very first version of Portrait of a Lady by William Carlos Williams.
Your thighs are apple trees whose blossoms touch the sky. Which sky? The sky where Watto hung a lady's slipper. Your knees are a southern breeze or a gust of snow. And what sort of man was Fragonard? As if that answered anything. Ah, yes, below the knees. Since the tune drops that way, it is one of those white summer days. The tall grass of your ankles flickers upon the shore. Which shore? The sand clings to my lips. Which shore? Petals, maybe. How should I know? Which shore? Which shore? The petals from some hidden apple tree. Which as if that answered anything. Yes, below the knees. Since the tune drops that way, it is one of those summer days. The tall grass of your ankles flickers upon the shore. Which shore? The sand clings to my lips. Which shore? Ah, petals maybe. How should I know? Which shore? Which shore? The petals from some hidden apple tree. Which shore? Which shore?
Huh. Well, that one got cut off right at the end. Huh. Yeah, hey, blame this book. Oh, yeah, we can blame books for a lot of shit these days now, can't we? Yeah, so far so good. Again, it just need a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and go on to the next one. Portrait of a Lady, version 2.
Your thighs are apple trees whose blossoms touch the sky. Which sky? The sky where Watteau hung a lady's slipper. Your knees are a southern breeze or a gust of snow. And what sort of man was Fragonard? As if that answered anything. Ah, yes. Below the knees, since the tune drops that way, it is one of those white summer days. The tall grass of your ankles flickers upon the shore. Which shore? The sand clings to my lips. Which shore? Ah, petals maybe. How should I know? Which shore? Which shore? Which shore? The petals from some hidden apple tree. Which shore? Which shore? Which shore?
Just realized something. That when I copied and pasted the text into Suno, I forgot to add, and I'll show you here, one particular line. See right there, highlighting here where it said, I said petals from an apple tree. It was supposed to say that at the end. It wasn't supposed to end at which shore. So, oh well. Here we go on the next one then. Live and learn. Live and learn. And what is the next one? The next one is D.H. Lawrence. Let's see here. Let me remove that. And present this. D.H. Lawrence's The Bride.
looks like a girl tonight, but she is old. The plaits that lie along her pillow are not gold, but threaded with filigree silver and uncanny cold. She looks like a young maiden, since her brow is smooth and fair. Her cheeks are very smooth, her eyes are closed, she sleeps so rare. Still winsome, sleep so still and so composed. Nay, but she sleeps like a bride and dreams her dreams of perfect things. She lies at last, the darling, in the shape of her dream, and her dead mouth sings by its shape like the thrushes in clear evenings. Yea, but she sleeps like a bride and dreams her dreams of perfect things. She lies at last, the darling, in the shape of her dream, and her dead mouth sings by its shape like the thrushes in clear evenings. Nay, but she sleeps like a bride and dreams her dreams of perfect things. She lies at last, the darling, in the shape of her dream, and her dead mouth sings by its shape like the thrushes in clear evenings. Nay, but she sleeps like a bride and dreams her dreams of perfect things. She lies at last, the darling, in the shape of her dream, and her dead mouth sings by its shape like the thrushes in clear evenings. Yeah, and uncanny cold, and uncanny cold. She looks like a young maiden, since her brow is smooth and fair. Her cheeks are very smooth, her eyes are closed. She sleeps rare. Still winsome sleep, so still and so composed.
All right, let's see here. I see some green. Hey, Cricket Cinema, how's it going? And of course, Miss Sunrise Dawn and Style Audit, how y'all doing? It's really funny. That's about a dead woman. That's okay. That's okay. You're good. All right. So, wow. Just lost a bunch of people. Oh, well. Painting hands are good hands. All right. Let's see what number 2 has in store for us. That was pretty good. Didn't realize till the end of it, it was about a dead woman, though. But, of course, this is D.H. Lawrence we're talking about here.
My love looks like a girl tonight, but she is old. The plaits that lie along her pillow are not gold, but threaded with filigree silver and uncanny Annie cold. She looks like a young maiden, since her brow is smooth and fair. Her cheeks are very smooth, her eyes are closed, she sleeps a rare. Still winsome sleep, so still and so composed. Nay, but she sleeps like a bride, and dreams her dreams of perfect things. She lies at last, the darling in the shape of her dream, and her dead mouth seems by its shape like the thrushes in clear evenings. She sleeps like a bride, and dreams her dreams of perfect things. She lies at last, the darling in the shape of her dream, and her dead mouth sings by its shape like the thrushes in clear.
Interesting. I have to say, I liked number 2 better as an interpretation of the poem. Yes, number 2 was better. Now, number 1 got the blood pumping and everything, but yeah, better interpretation of the work is number 2. Well, let's see what we got up next. Here Lies a Lady, John Crowe, Ransom.
Here lies a lady of beauty and high degree, of chills and fever she died, of fever and chills, the delight of her husband, her aunts, an infant of 3, and of medicos marveling sweetly on her ills. For either she burned and her confident eyes would blaze, and her fingers fly in a manner to puzzle their heads. What was she making? Why, nothing, she sat in a maze of old scraps of laces snipped into curious shreds. Or this would pass, and the light of a fire decline, till she lay discouraged and cold as a thin stalk white and blown, and would not open her eyes to kisses, to wine. The 6th of these days was her last. The cold settled down, sweet ladies, long they bloom, and toughly I hope States was her last. The cold settled down. Sweet ladies, long may ye bloom, and toughly I hope ye may though. But was she not lucky in flowers and lace and mourning, in love and great honor? We beg God rest her soul. After 6 little spaces of children and 6 of burning.
Interesting. Yeah. That was a good one. Let's see here. Poor Jasper. Just put a sweater on Jasper for the first time. He likes it. I think the people that had him before must have put them on him before because he knew. Well, I don't know. I have this fundamental thing with dogs and clothes. Yeah, it makes no sense to me. That was interesting. Yeah, it was a good one. Kind of melancholy, but of course, it's about another dead woman. Oh boy. Like I said, I don't. The poems choose me. That's what. I grab the book, I open it up, and I go, okay, this looks cool, and if it'll work, it works. So, yeah. But isn't that beauty of it? So let's see here. Part 2 or number 2. Here Lies a Lady by John Crowe Ransom.
Here lies a lady of beauty and high degree, of chills and fever. She died of fever and chills. The delight of her husband, her aunts, an infant of 3, and of medicals marveling sweetly on her ills. For either she burned and her confident eyes would blaze, and her fingers fly in a manner to puzzle their heads. What was she making? Why, nothing, she sat in a maze of old scraps of laces snipped into curious shreds. Oh, this would pass, and the light of her fire decline, till she lay discouraged and cold as a thin stalk, white and alone, and would not open her eyes to kisses, to wine. The 6th of these states was her last. The cold settled down. Sweet ladies, long may you bloom, and softly I hope ye may fall. But was she not lucky in flowers and lace and mourning, in love and great honor? We beg God rest her soul.
Well, it should have ended at the right there, about 30 seconds earlier. Now, this is interesting. Yes, this is a box of chocolates. I just realized that you say it's like a box of chocolates, but here we actually have a bag of different chocolates called Twist. Into the universe, funny. Yes, she has a sense of humor, and most of the time, it's at our expense. But in the meantime, make sure that on your way in or your way out, there's still some things we can exert free will over. Hit that like button or dislike, just whatever. And make sure that subscribed, because and the notification bell, tickle it, because some bells need to be tickled. And everything I do here is done under fair use, and hopefully it's in the public domain. Yes, that was pretty. All right. So, I guess without further ado, let's go to E.E. Cummings' The Cambridge Ladies. All right.
The Cambridge ladies who live in furnished souls are unbeautiful and have comfortable minds. Also, with the church's Protestant blessings daughters, unscented, shapeless, spirited. They believe in Christ and Longfellow, both dead, are invariably interested in so many things. At the present writing, one still finds delighted fingers knitting for the illicit poles. Perhaps while permanent faces toily bandy. Scandal of Mrs. N and Professor D. Cambridge ladies do not care above Cambridge, if sometimes in its box of sky lavender and colorless, the moon rattles like a fragment of angry candy. Cambridge ladies do not care above Cambridge, if sometimes in its box of sky lavender and cornerless, the moon rattles like a fragment of angry candy. The Cambridge ladies do not care above. Oh, Cambridge, if sometimes in this box of walnut, Cambridge amber and colorless, the moon rattles like a fragment of angry candy.
Now, that was unexpected. I'll be the bad guy for you, Maya. After all, I was the bad guy for a majority of 10 years when I was married. Hence the reason I'm not want to read anymore. All right, let's see what number 2, because E. Cummings is always interesting. It seems his stuff also brings out this metal in Suno. So yeah.
The Cambridge ladies who live in furnished souls are unbeautiful and have comfortable minds.
Also, with the church's Protestant blessings, daughters, unscented, shapeless, spirited.
They believe in Christ and Longfellow, both dead, are invariably interested in so many things. At the present writing, one still finds delighted fingers knitting for the is it poles. Perhaps while permanent faces coyly bandy scandal of Mrs. N and Professor D. The Cambridge ladies do not care about Cambridge is sometimes in its box of sky lavender and cornerless. The moon rattles like a fragment of angry candy. The Cambridge ladies do not care about Cambridge if sometimes in its box of sky lavender and cornerless the moon rattles like a fragment of angry candy. The Cambridge ladies do not care about Cambridge if sometimes in its box of sky lavender.
I don't know. Should you? That's for you to decide. Yeah, the first one was slightly better. Well, what do we got coming up next here? This next one's coming up. We have a very short one called This is the Irish Dude. We're at the Irish guy now. Inniskeen Road by Partick, Kavanagh. There.
The bicycles go by in 2s and 3s. There's a dance in Billy Brennan's barn tonight, And there's the half-talk code of mysteries, and the wink and elbow language of delight. 8:30, and there is not a spot upon a mile of road, no shadow thrown, that might turn out a man or woman not. A footfall tapping secrecies of stone. I have what every poet hates in spite of all the solemn talk of contemplation. Oh, Alexander Selkirk knew the plight of being king and government and nation. Alone a mile of kingdom I am king, of banks and stones and every blooming thing.
Well, it seemed like that wanted to go on. I don't know why Suno does that shit sometimes. Hey, popcorn hole almost killed me one time. It perforated my freaking bowel. That's no joke. Yeah, but that's it. Yeah. Yeah, it was okay. Well, second was longer. And while y'all are listening to that, I gotta go get George because he went outside. Here we go.
The bicycles go by in 2s and 3s. There's a dance in Billy Brennan's barn tonight, and there's the half-talk code of mysteries, and the wink and elbow language of delight. 8:30, and there is not a spot upon a mile of road, no shadow thrown, that might turn out a man or woman not. A footfall tapping secrecies of stone. I have what every poet hates in spite of all the solemn talk of contemplation. Oh, Alexander Selkirk knew the plight of being king and government and nation. A road, a mile of kingdom, I am king of banks and stones and every blooming thing. The bicycles go by in 2s and 3s. There's a dance in Billy Brennan's barn tonight, and there's the half-talk code of mysteries, and the wink and elbow language of delight. Eight, and there is not a spot upon a mile of road, no shadow thrown, that might turn out a man or a woman not. A footfall tapping secrecies of stone. Oh, a footfall tapping tapping secrecies of stone. I have what every poet hates, in spite of all the solemn talk of contemplation. Oh, Alexander Selkirk knew the plight of being king and government and nation. A road, a mile of kingdom, I am king of banks and stones, and every blooming thing.
Well, that was interesting. Alrighty. Before we get into our final poem for this morning, please make sure on your way in or way out, hit the old thumbs up and subscribe and all that stuff. As a reminder, everything here is fair use, public domain stuff, So what are y'all thinking about the show today? Well, announcement. I won't be doing a show tomorrow because the real world intrudes. I have to take my buddy to, he's got appointments all day tomorrow, so we'll blame him. But that means I'll be back on. What, George? Okay. Dogs. Yes. Taking my friend to appointments tomorrow, all day thingy. So I'll be back on Wednesday, which means we'll be doing the week in review on Saturday. Well. All right. So our final selection for today is a person named Irving Layton, poem called Butterfly on Rock.
The large yellow wings, black fringe were motionless. Yes. They say the soul of a dead person will settle like that on the still face. But I thought the rock has borne this. This butterfly is the rock's grace. Its most obstinate and secret desire to be a thing alive made manifest. Forgot were the two shattered porcupines I had seen die in the bleak forest. Pain is unreal, death an illusion. There is no death in all the land. I heard my voice cry and brought my hand down on the butterfly and felt the rock move beneath my hand. The large yellow wings, black fringe were motionless. They say the soul of a dead person will settle like that on the still face. But I thought the rock has borne this. This butterfly is the rock's grace. Its most obstinate and secret desire to be a thing alive made manifest. Forgot were the two shattered porcupines
pretty freaking cool. Poor butterfly, though. Let's see what our final one has in store for us now, shall we? Here we go.
Yellow wings, black fringed, were motionless. They say the soul of a dead person will settle like that on the still face. But I thought the rock has borne this. This butterfly is the rock's grace. Its most obstinate and secret desire to be a thing alive made manifest. Forgot were the two shattered porcupines I had seen die in the bleak forest. Pain is unreal, death an illusion. There is no death in all the land. I heard my voice cry and brought my hand down on the butterfly and felt the rock move beneath my hand. The two shattered porcupines I had seen die in the bleak forest. Pain is unreal, death an illusion. There is no death in all the land. I heard my voice cry and brought my hand down on the butterfly and felt the rock move beneath my hand. Forgot were the two shattered porcupines I had seen die in the bleak forest. Pain is unreal, death an illusion. There is no death in all the land. I heard my voice cry and brought my hand down on the butterfly and felt the rock move beneath my hand.
Well, I God knew that was going to do that. Well, yes, I agree. The first one was better. The second one was good for its own merits, but way too melodramatic. Melodramatic metal has its place, but it's Monday and there's enough melodrama going on out there. That's not why we're here. We're here to escape all that crap. Just a little bit. And then we got to get back out into the real world, which is where I got to go now, because I got a road trip ahead of me. And then tomorrow, tomorrow I'm taking my, Mondays need one. Yeah. So, yes, no show tomorrow because, life intrudes. But hey, Wednesday, back for another 6 half dozen, however you want to call it, poems, 12 tracks that we do our live reactions to, and we see what we like and what we don't like, and we go on from there. A true box of chocolates, if I've ever experienced one in my lifetime. That means Saturday will be week in review. So, my friends, I'll see you later today. I'll probably be listening to stuff on the way to where I'm going. But, I'm glad you think so. Great show as always. I have fun, Thank you. I'll always drive safe. It's the other guy you got to watch out for. But then you got to make sure you're not him or her, them, they, whoever the hell you want to classify it. I'm getting tired. Why can't we all just get the fuck along? But yes, definitely. I'll see y'all somewhere in the chats later on today. Take care of everybody. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe on the way out. And as the reminder, the notification bells needs to be tickled, and everything we do here is public domain and fair use for the most part. Yes, reality sucks. All right, my friends. Enough of the jibber jabbing, jaw jacking, and all that stuff. Wrong one. Time to go, and I will see y'all on the flip side. I appreciate it as always, Thank you for spending a little bit of your time with me. And I especially thank you for hanging out to the end. And I'll definitely see you on Wednesday and the next one. Bye.